If you have a cup and you want to feed someone from that cup, you're giving that person energy, you're building that person up, it should be from your saucer, not from your cup. But you see, girls, they're pouring their cup into someone else's cup.
Give it when it's overflowing. Oh, now you want to go around saying that, oh, I used to date her. No, you were just complimenting her and occupying someone else's space, basically.
You are going to be irritated by every single thing that person does.
Why are you breathing? Excuse me.
Why are you laughing?
Did I tell you to breathe? Why are you laughing?
Why are you existing?
Why are you here?
Hi guys, welcome back to another video with
ATIEHLAH.
So today we're going to be talking about dating life, dating expectations within dating life, expectations from the community, maybe aunties.
Yeah, and we'll be a get ready with us because obviously we're not wearing makeup and we will look succulent when we're done with the video. And we'll be back in a few seconds with our eyebrows done because ain't nobody got time to be doing eyebrows on camera. So we're back and we have done our eyebrows and we'll just head into the video talking about dating as millennials or dating in 2020 or whatever. The first tip we want to say is dating is not by force.
At all.
It is not a by force something that you are seeing people on Instagram, they are doing romancing, they're doing loving, they're doing hugging and all the romancing and you feel like you need to be a part of it.
Relationship goals?
No, it's not by force. Don't go into a relationship because you feel like you are meant to be in one at this stage in your life if you don't want to be.
Because your friends are all in relationships, or
Yes.
because you're seeing you on Insta, or because you feel like you're too old. And that could be, you see some people, I've seen some people at like 22, they're like, no, at this point I should have a boyfriend so that by 25 I can get married.
Because honestly, you have to want to be in a relationship. And there's nothing wrong with not wanting to be in a relationship because everyone makes you feel like, okay, at a certain point in time, you have to be in a relationship or everyone else around you is in a relationship. And that's just not true. It's very normal to feel like you're content by yourself at this point in time. And sooner or later, when you want to, you will seek a relationship and you go and look for one. Very simple.
Do not date someone simply because you see qualities in them that you think you like, you need. So what I'm saying is like, do not date someone just because you think you should be dating this kind of person.
Yes, they have all the quality you're looking for. You're from the same village. Your grandmother will like him.
Your families know each other ever since. So what I'm saying is, do not date someone if you are not attracted to that person.
Yeah,
that's not going to work. Attraction is very important.
Attraction has to be there. It's by fire, by force. And don't let anyone tell you that, oh, you're superficial because you are looking for someone you are attracted to. Attraction is it's not just physical attraction. There are different levels to attraction. Someone's attraction is also made up of his aura, the person's mannerism, the way the person expresses themselves. Those are things you have to be attracted to.
Exactly. So don't just follow someone because your mother knows his mother, your mother likes him, your father likes this particular person.
Follow now, which one? Are you following it in the market? Don't date someone.
Don't date someone simply because of these qualities. You're going to be irritated. Let me tell you firsthand. You are going to be irritated by every single thing that person does.
Why are you breathing? Excuse me.
Why are you laughing?
Did I tell you to breathe? Why are you laughing?
Why are you existing?
Why are you here?
Like, every single thing will be annoying you. You maybe step out with friends and let's say some other couples are there. They really love you. You guys will be sitting
You're just like...
You'll be trying and you're just... Everything is annoying
like, why are you holding... You'll be telling yourself that, oh, I don't like holding hands. I don't like affection. No, it's because you're the wrong person. That's why you don't like the affection. Because the person that's showing the affection is not the right one.
No, you're absolutely right, Lem.
Honestly, because when you're in love... You don't feel embarrassment, yeah?
Exactly.
You don't feel embarrassed. You'll be doing open teeth, kiki. And another thing, level up. As in, this goes out, I'm not trying to be sexist, but this goes out to all my girls. Girls need to level up and have high standards. And I hate the struggle of narrative. You have to suffer, you have to hold it down. He goes to jail for 10 years. You have to stay there and wait for him. He goes through depression, financial instability. You have to stay there and struggle. That is not a requirement, a precondition in order for you to find love and find longevity in love. That is absolutely not it. Don't let anyone tell you that.
Yeah.
You know yourself. You know what you bring to the table. You know yourself best. Therefore, you are the only person who can decide what you can reasonably expect from a man. Don't let anyone tell you your expectations are too high. They are not you. You know what you can do.
I'm so tired of that narrative. Like, most of us, if you think about it, your mothers that have slaved in the kitchen, your mothers that have done every single thing a woman should be doing, right? As Africans would say, where are they? If you think about it, most of them were still cheated on. Maybe some of them were even treated worse. At this point, I'm saying treated worse as in maybe beaten, disrespected, disrespected multiple times in public. Who knows? Where are they? So it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, you
can have it all.
And being 100% loyal is absolutely not going to be a guarantee for someone treating you nicely and treating you well. So just get that out of your head. We're not saying now be a terrible person and be like, oh no, I'm not going to do anything. I'll not render any acts of services because, oh no, that's not the point we're making. We're just saying do something because you want to do it. Don't do it because you feel like, okay, I have to do it. If I don't do it, I will not find love.
Exactly.
No.
Red flags. What are red flags? Red flags are warnings that you see but you choose to ignore because you believe that you can change this person, because you're telling yourself that at that point in time those things are not important to you. You just push them to the side, whereas they actually are.
Yes.
And maybe with the same mind, those things will be annoying you, although those are things you can't compromise. So red flags, especially we as women, we're so fond of ignoring red flags and hoping that at some point we can change this man, or
because you're looking for projects. You're not looking for a husband. You want a project.
Like, I don't know, there's this thing of us black women being the ones to raise and being the ones to fix, and we've really got into that role very well.
Young girls, it's like they're priding themselves with being an emotional rehabilitation center for men. Is that your job on this earth? Your purpose on this earth? To rehabilitate someone that may even leave you for someone else. You've built him. You've made him who he is. You've really helped him overcome his emotional struggles.
And you yourself, you're not even stable. You emotionally. That's the one that is even like half of these women, these young girls are out there building people. Losing, it's like my uncle always says, if you have a cup and you want to feed someone from that cup, you're giving that person energy, you're building that person up. It should be from your saucer, not from your cup. But you see, girls, they are pouring their cup into someone else's cup.
Give it when it's overflowing. When empty your cup.
No. See, you pick up the drops that have just left your cup and they're on your saucer and you give it to someone. Not that you empty yourself for the next person and you're left with nothing. You're left with building yourself up again.
And now that we're talking about red flags, what is a typical red flag?
Jesus is Lord.
A typical red flags. English, grammarian. What's a typical red flag? For me personally, what I have been able to see in my environment, a typical red flag is, especially for young people, past 12 a.m. communication. Solely, as in your main form of communication takes place past 12 a.m. And during the day, he does not know you, he does not care about you, he does not check on you, not like just to write a simple message.
And his text will be, I'm lonely.
I'm lonely. Why are you lonely at night? The only reason that makes it like, the only thing that makes it like reasonable, acceptable is actually if he's a vampire and he's only active at night. But that is a red flag in itself, because that is the devil if he's a vampire. But no one should be communicating you only at night.
Why?
Like,
what's going on?
I don't understand.
No good morning text. No, how's your day going? And before some people come and write here something of, oh no, you guys want a jobless guy that we write here all the time. No, that's not the point.
Oh, get out.
That is absolutely not the point.
You're just...
We ourselves, she takes like 15 working days to reply.
Calm down. Busy. 2 working days. Yeah, honestly, like, I don't reply straight away, and I understand. I'm someone who fully understands that we all are busy. We all have things to do. So if you take a few hours to reply, or if you reply in the evening, that's like absolutely fine. But it won't hurt you to just wake up and be like, good morning, or just say, oh hey, I'm busy. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you in the evening, or whatever. See you later. That will literally take like 2 seconds, and there's one thing I read in this whole quarantine phase, and it's that, now we have noticed that it's not like we did not have time. It was just not your priority.
Exactly.
So that I don't have time, it does not. If I tell you I don't have time, what I'm saying is you're not my priority. That's basically what I'm saying. So people need to internalize that. Another red flag. He doesn't want to be seen with you in public.
How? And
sis, you have a boyfriend. You told me it is my man, my boyfriend. But he has seen you now and he's ignoring you, sis. And please, just for my sake, you can do whatever you want to do if you want the embarrassment. But I feel secondhand embarrassment. You cannot tell me this is your boyfriend, this is your whatever. My guy walks in and walks back out. Sis, he does not want you.
Like, and it's funny because like a guy, a man that likes you, he is going to claim you. He's going to want to claim you. He gets his friends like, that's my girl. That's my wifey. You know, he's going to be throwing the word wifey up and down, but don't be fooled, by the way.
Don't be fooled by wifey.
Don't be fooled.
Don't.
Because that same wifey, his friends are calling you, they're calling 15 other girls wifey.
Was it maybe, possibly?
Maybe.
We're just saying,
not in all
don't
cases.
carry it like badge. Yeah? don't
So
go
they're
now
calling me wife.
announcing the market that I am married. Says, calm down. You're not married. He has not paid any bride price. He does not know your parents. Calm down. He's not your husband. But what we're just saying is, someone that actually really is into you has no problem saying it openly and will not feel embarrassed. For what reason?
This is the same thing too with girls. I'd say, like, if I have a brother and you are dating a girl, but the girl does not just want to mention you are her boyfriend, or like when you find in public, all of a sudden she wants to keep a distance. Do not think you will be the one to change him. Yeah, you are not his mama. You are not. In fact, if a man wants to change, he's going to change because of you. But do not think you are going to be the one to change him. That's why it's kept many people in like relationship for 15 years. They are sitting there. That
imagine the audacity. Relationship for 15 years. That does not even exist in my vocabulary. Relationship for 15 years. That's marriage. That's marriage. And if there's no ring, you're being used and fooled.
Okay, one other thing I've noticed, and this is just with men in the diaspora, and not African men that have moved here, but more of boys that have grown up here or were born here. They have issues or find it hard making their intentions clear and being direct when asking you out, courting you, dating you, following you, anyone.
Highly annoying. Because honestly, we're not saying like all African men born in Africa, like they're straightforward. Obviously, you always encounter the odd ones out. But majority of African men, if they like a girl, they want to make it known because they want to move quick before someone else goes and approaches the person before them. And they're very clear, maybe I want to take you out, I want to date you, whatever. What I've noticed on the other hand, with these guys born in the diaspora or who are raised here is that it's like they want to ask you out. What they're saying is, I may at some point possibly
would you maybe want
to be interested in you at some point in time in the far future. It's like someone is implying interest and it's very evident that they're interested, but they do not want to use their lips and their mouth to say it because maybe they fear rejection or whatever.
And I hate this thing of, it's like they fear the rejection, so they're asking you out in a way that is like they're hinting it.
They're throwing hints.
They're throwing hints at you.
I might catch her. I should jump and catch hints. Are you mad?
So they're throwing hints, and it's like you're supposed to then be the one to almost ask out and just tell them what they were trying to say. So it's like, if in case you're not really interested, it's not like they asked you out in the first place. Does it make sense? It's a very childish something I've noticed. Yeah.
And it's highly annoying because you need to understand, with me. And they'll have the audacity to go and say, I used to talk. Oh, to me? You used to talk to me as in we're friends. Please, don't go around claiming me when all you did was imply interest, but you never actually officially asked me out. And I don't mean like it has to be this cringe thing where you say, do you want to be my girlfriend? No, you can ask someone out on a date. Say you want, we could have dinner, we could have lunch, or let's hang out. I'd like to show you this place. I'd like to show you that place. Or you take the communication further. Let's say you started chatting on Snapchat. Who even does Snapchat nowadays? But you started chatting on Snapchat. You're like, okay, can I have your number? You take it to WhatsApp. You take it to FaceTime.
That's what we mean.
That no, but like at least that someone shows that they actually want to get to know you further. We're going from texting to like talking on the phone, and next thing you want to ask me out. Like there has to be some progression. If not, you were my friends. You and I were friends. Honestly, if you have not asked me out on a date and we have been communicating, we are just friends.
I hate this direct. I hate this like indirect asking out, just because like first of all you just need to understand that you will not be my type. And I guess some people will be like, well, why can you as a girl not ask out? I find that if you're a girl and you want to shoot your shot, shoot it. There's absolutely no problem with it.
It's we are just not the type. That's the thing.
It's just not going to be me. So it's like, be direct. Let me know what I'm at.
And the worst are actually those who almost want to make you feel as though it is your fault that they are not asking out. Can you imagine someone have the audacity to tell me I'm assertive, I'm self-confident, that's why I can be intimidated?
We don't need a guy that is intimidated by our presence.
Period.
Have you seen some guys that normally you not look at, but just the way he acts,
just the approach, it's like, wait, I can actually take this person into consideration.
You'll be like, nah, that boy is too short, but the way he talks to you, he's tall.
Honestly.
What? No.
So honestly, so I'm never like, I don't know, I did not ask you for a character analysis to begin with, so I don't know why you're giving your opinion on my character. And secondly, I don't know what you want me to do, so I should now change the way I behave just so that you can now say, okay, I can ask her out, because now then let's just move on to someone that you're compatible with.
I'm not your piece, and you're not our piece.
Period.
You know? Let me tell you, as a girl or a guy, whatever, it shouldn't be a thing of you having the feeling of someone liking you. You should know
it's not
that
a feeling.
It's not a feeling.
Stop feeling. Don't feel.
Exactly. It shouldn't be something that you are still trying to contemplate.
Like I feel like he actually likes me. Like he was showing bare signs, and I just feel like he actually is really into me, but he doesn't know how to articulate his feelings. Shut up.
Will you keep quiet?
He can articulate. He's going to university. He can articulate. Nonsense.
No, like seriously, and maybe it's just because we're just used to African men, African boys, whatever, young men that are like really direct. They let you know what's up. I like you, I'm gonna have you. You know? A friend of mine posted this thing. She said, if we spoke before I was 20, so if we're talking maybe going out before I was 20, I don't know you. We never dated, nothing happened. Because some guys have this attitude of like going about telling, like, you want to this girl, you want to mention that you guys were talking at some point. They won't even be direct. They'll just be like, yeah, she's been my girl or something. They'll just imply, and it's like, you're blocking lines for people up and down for what? When you were not maybe even clear. You were just having your fun. You were just serious about even going out.
You're just writing someone, oh, you're a pretty girl, you're a fine girl, and now you want to go around saying that, oh, I used to date her. No, you were just complimenting her and occupying someone else's space. Basically, that's what you were doing. So shut up, please.
You said you have a deadline now.
Oh yeah, I have a deadline. I'll take it one step further. If we have known each other for 2 years minimum, yeah, do not bother asking me out because I'm not interested. Let me just make this clear. I do not like, and it's a very generalized statement, but my thing is specifically with guys that you get to know and they start flirting you straight ahead, and it's very evident that they're interested in you, but they will not ask you out that same moment. They'll just keep on flirting with you for like 2 years, 3 years, and at some point it's like when they've already tried out left, right, center, and they were keeping you warm, they want to now come and ask you out. Don't ask me out, please, because my answer is going to be no. Or I'll go out, eat the food, I'll come back, but I will call that a friendship date. Yeah, we're friends.
But you see, some people say that maybe he's seen you as that one he wants to settle with, but he's not yet ready.
No, it's fine. You can see me that way, but someone else is going to see me and approach me straight ahead. Like,
that's true. It's a very tricky something. You're wasting time. Someone else will come and shoot his shot and he win. You know?
Good.
So another good point is multi-dating. And before, some people are like, hey, Jesus, this girl, multi-dating. It's not about sleeping around. It's just about getting to know people. Multiple people at the same time, one person at a time, whichever way pleases you, do it that way. But I think, especially for girls, like, you should have the freedom and you shouldn't feel any kind of shame if you want to just get to know people and you're not interested maybe even being in a relationship at that point in time. You're just like, okay, you know what? Let me just get to know my type. Let me know what I want.
really, people have romanticized the idea of, oh, you meet the love of your life in your first year of uni, you spend the rest of your life together. Let's be honest, that's not really something that you do when you're looking for longevity, because especially with a lot of African girls that I've seen whose parents didn't teach them how to interact with the opposite sex, especially girls. Boy looks at you, just look in the other direction. Don't smile. Smiling is a sin. So many people are raised that way, and you can actually really tell that once a guy approaches them, it's like, oh, you're a fine babe. That's it.
You have already won them over.
Just one compliment, because no one taught them how to interact with the opposite sex. They don't know how to talk. They don't know what they like and dislike about dating, because they were never allowed to date. So you can simply just by having male friends, like on a platonic basis, I think you can find out so much about what you like and what you dislike, who you are compatible with, who you're not compatible with, because what the guy is on paper may not be his real persona. So it's very important to get to know people, to be like, okay, this is actually my type, this is what I'll go for, we share this and this values.
Yeah, and I really blame our African parents in this point. But like, our mom was different.
Yeah, shout out to our mom.
Yeah, she's a great person. Like, she actually took the time to explain certain things to us, and she was open with us. Yeah. But it's not the norm in different households. So it's like you're teaching your girl child to stay away from guys. Don't look at a boy, you are going to get pregnant. Don't smile at him, that's it, you're finished. And then at it's like till the age of 20, you're not supposed to date. By 25, you have to come with that husband. You should be returning.
Come from where? What type of interaction have I ever had with a man that you've been raising me to be this girl that will just sit in one corner and not even look at any man, but you want me to now be in a relationship? How will that relationship come about? Except it's arranged marriage, and you're presenting me with qualified candidates and I can choose from them.
And then you are paying school fees for your child. Your child is somebody's wife in uni. You get to uni at 18 and you're already moving into some boy's house. Maybe your parents are paying an apartment for you.
But you're spending half of your time at some boy's house.
Cooking meals.
Running behind
filling his fridge. Being somebody's uni wife.
Honestly, I could never understand. And it all comes down to, do not change for anybody. We embrace change and like people evolving and positive change, but never change your core values because you believe that you have to do that in order for someone to like you. Because honestly, they'll be liking someone that you aren't. Like, you see someone that went into uni, was this very nice Christian girl. Not Christian as in she was forced to be Christian by her parents. She actually believed in the values and stood by her values. But now she has noticed that she's not getting any male attraction, and now she feels like she needs to change in order for men to like her. Don't do that, because you have values and you should be looking for someone that shares those same values. So you just need to exercise patience and wait for whoever is meant for you to locate you.
Yeah. And it's like, whoo, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
And it's like I think one thing we also miss often is getting to know your worth. And you need that time to get to know your worth, get to love yourself, because you can't love someone else or be with someone else if you've not truly learned how to love yourself. And this time, I feel, is an essential time between 18 and even like me at 24. I'm still learning all of those things. And how do you, when maybe all your life you've always been in a relationship, you've always been with someone, it's like, or maybe there's some people who've been with someone from 15 years of age to now, which can work for some people, but it's like, have you really developed into the person you should have developed? Or is it like you guys are developing off each other? You know, it's like you're almost melting. What's your true person? So that's why we're mentioning like dating around, just so you can get to know different people. By getting to know different people, you learn so much about your own self. You know, you learn so much about the people you can accommodate. It's just like friends. You won't keep all your friends forever. You're going to filter some out. You're going to bring some new ones in, because you change. The friends, like the way you were back then, is not the same way you're going to be now. So I think that's also very important.
Yeah, so it's basically just very important for African parents to really have these conversations with their daughters. We're not saying encourage something that goes against your values and your beliefs, but the fact is, you give birth to a child, but you don't give birth to their hearts and their personality. So whatever they're going to do, they're going to do it regardless.
Exactly.
So what you need to make sure is that you have as much influence on that child as possible, and you can only have influence if you're actually giving them the feeling that you're advising them on things that are important in life. Don't just neglect a whole aspect of their lives, which is romance, and just pretend it does not happen. Like, just talk to them about, okay, have guys started talking to you? This is how you need to behave, and like, don't be easily fooled. You know, they like talking a lot. Don't think that someone is complimenting you. Oh, they want to marry you. Don't think because someone is going to church, that person is a perfect person and will marry you. Those type of things. Those conversations need to be had.
And this is also maybe a point for parents, especially African parents, to be more open and like because what I've learned is the more open you are, the more your kids will trust you and come back to you in certain stages of their life where they have like some issues or like they don't know how to go about things. Because there's one point I remember my mom was like, she sat us down, she was like, yeah, you know, at some point, at some age, one is going to have sexual desires. I say, hey,
that's a very strong word.
I say, mommy,
don't say that word, please.
And
what's that?
And the thing is, obviously we know, but it's like your mom sits there and she tells you, you're like, Jesus Christ.
That's kind of like, oh wow, so she's actually a human being.
Yeah, she's acknowledging
like, she's not just
it.
mom, she's a human being.
So it's like it gave me the feeling of, you know what, when I get to that point, I might actually, if there's something, I might actually be able to talk to you about it, because you've acknowledged that because African parents, it's not easy for them to acknowledge sexual anything with sex.
That was it, guys. See you on our next video.
In case you guys have any other dating tips, feel free to exchange below in the comment sections. We're very excited to read about your own dating experiences from both girls and guys. So
bye.